Welcome to the homestead. Glad you're with us today. Well, I've been up here for a couple of days now, been tinkering around with little things inside the cottages and stuff. We had a huge rainstorm, and the thunder was just so loud, booming loud. Anyway, you won't believe it, but I didn't know it was going to rain. I think it was a shock. And I left 2 of the cottages open, and there are 2 with rugs, and the rugs got soaked. So I've been trying to air dry them out. What a shame. And the reason, I forgot to tell you, the reason why I was here for a couple of days is because I took Stowe to the vet yesterday to get fixed. So I had to be there early, and I had to pick him up at a precise time. And so Lee brought me Tuesday, and so I was able to take the cat to the vet yesterday and pick him up. And so here today, I guess I should do some type of work while I'm here. And I was thinking, since it did rain really hard, to attack that mound and see if I can get that dirt separated to make a nice straight line in the wall. We want to put a retaining wall because we don't like the slope. We want to make it more up and down. And so maybe I'll do that. My wrist is kind of not feeling good. It's like cramped or something. I don't know. I was trying to do some little stuff with my fingers, and I could really feel. So I don't know what that's all about. But I'm not going to let it stop me. However, my laziness might stop me. Well, stick with me, and we'll see what I end up doing today. Okay, before I get started with the heavy task, I decided to come into the garden. One of the things that I have not done was line these shelves behind me with plastic bags. And the grow tunnel has ripped again right up there. So that shelf got wet, and it's just presswood. So I need to line them with plastic bags. Also, I'm being eaten by mosquitoes out here. It's really bad. I went and sprayed. I got a big bite right back there, so I think I got one on my ear too. Anyway, it's been a while since I've shown you inside the grow tunnel. It's a mess because it is, but I want to show you what is growing in here. So let me put these on the shelf, and then I'll show you around. Okay, to start with, there's my banana trees that are growing inside. They are beautiful. They're growing nicely. And the tomato plants that I did not end up cutting out completely are here. And I don't know if you can see, but right there somewhere is a tomato that is growing. And this one has quite a few tomatoes that are growing all over. You might be able to see them. I can zoom. And right here is the bell pepper, and I actually have a bell pepper growing on that particular one. And I've got flowers and buds on that one. And this one that's growing right underneath the tomato plant right here has a couple of buds on it. I moved my avocado trees inside and transplanted them in bigger containers, as you can see. My black-eyed peas, and they're getting some nice big long beans on them. Right here is my green beans, and here are some more green beans, and here's a picture of the crop, much longer green beans. Okay, not much is happening in here. My potatoes really aren't doing anything in here. Some of the potatoes that I had harvested last time we didn't eat, and they are shriveling and they are sprouting. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them in here and plant them with the other potatoes. It's a possibility the other potatoes died. It's also a possibility they just were a different brand, and they just aren't ready to to pop out of the ground, or that I buried them way too deep, and so they're not coming up. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and just add those potatoes to this and not bury them so deep, and see if I can get some potatoes. Outside we saw some of the potatoes are growing, some of the potatoes are not, but there was 3 different kinds. There was purple ones, red ones, and white ones. And when I ordered the seed potatoes, I thought I was getting only red ones, and they sent a variety. So too bad for me. I don't know anything about these varieties, or if they're even gonna grow here in Texas, or if they'll survive the winter. Who knows? But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap these shelves real fast, and then we'll get to the bigger project. When I put the shelf up, I forgot to put the end caps on, so I'm gonna see if I can do that too. Okay, not perfect. Last time I used those stretchy bags, so the whole thing got covered better. The ends on this side towards the door are kind of exposed, but it's just gonna have to be. The top is okay, so if water gets on it, especially if I do seedlings and I put the seedlings on the shelves, it'll be fine. Anyway, that's done with that. And I'll organize in here at a later date, probably off camera, get it cleaned up, and for the fall, oh, it's fall now, get it cleaned up for the winter. How about that? And continue to try to grow stuff in here until I can't. We're going to be leaving for our 3-week vacation October 23rd. We're going to be gone into just the start of the 2nd week of November. So, yes, early voting starts on the 21st here, so we will vote before we leave. Anyway, hopefully we won't lose too much, and I'll go talk to the neighbor and see if the neighbor will check on the kittens, because we're not real sure with the possums and the raccoons and everything how long that food's going to last, or if the water's going to stay clean. We do fill up the water every single week, and there's 4 water containers now, and there are a couple of them. I just filled them up too, 2 days ago maybe, or did I do that on Sunday? Maybe 5 days ago I filled up all the water containers, and there are 2 that are just about empty. So I'm gonna have the neighbor come check once a week on the kittens and the food and the water, so they don't starve while we're gone. Anyhow, let's get on to that next task. As you can probably see, the mound is much higher over there than it is over here. And so I even kind of bent it a little bit. And so this edge right here is, I've kind of come to the end. Not the end of the mound per se, but the end of where it's high. So most of the work needs to be done over there. And it's really high. Also, you might have noticed that I was taking some grass over there because a lot is pulled away from the storm shelter. So I'm filling it back up with the dirt that I'm pulling, but mostly with the dirt that's got the big clump of grass on it, if it can reroot before the heavy rains come, then it won't slide down the hill. That's my thought. I don't know if it will work or not. Hopefully we won't lose the mound. It rained good here, and it doesn't look like we really lost much of the mound over there. So we're going to put a retaining wall right here and put little plants up here, things that don't root real bad up along there, so we have some really nice shade and whatnot on top. And then down below where we put the retaining wall, we're gonna put something in front of it, so it looks pretty nice too. I don't know when, because that's not a priority. Mostly I just wanted to get this dirt down. We could utilize some of the dirt. The dirt I'm putting in the wheelbarrow, I'm gonna take over there where we're gonna lay the blocks for the next build. And because it goes way down, and we need to kind of level that off some and get that up higher. And so that's what I'm doing over there. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Okay, well, I've been gone long enough to get a little shade over here. That's good. Got me a bowl of ice cream too. That was also good. Let's get busy.
My battery died earlier, and I went to go get a replacement battery, and then I got sidetracked, and I ended up doing a whole bunch of other things besides coming back. My body's really sore, and so it makes perfect sense that I didn't finish. But this is how much I got done, and I think the battery died while I was doing this and filling that other wheelbarrow, which I didn't dump the other wheelbarrow. Once I pushed it over to where I needed to go, I got it a bit full and my body was starting to hurt. That's when I decided to just say, you know what, I'm going to take a break, and then come to the camera when I noticed that the battery had died. Don't it figure? So anyhow, when you get engrossed in a project, you forget to check the battery. So I did. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there. It's like 7 o'clock at night, and like I said, I got distracted doing other things off camera. So let's just go ahead and close out this video, and we'll start again tomorrow. God bless y'all. You be sure to like, share, press the notification bell, and subscribe, and comment if you would, and we'll see you next time on the homestead. God bless you all. Bye-bye now.